Good morning. This is Bay Area Cares. My name is Sue Hall. I'm your host. And for the next few minutes, we're going to be highlighting Bay Area nonprofits and folks doing good things in your community. By the way, we are recording this Zoom call so you can see the video and hear the podcast and audio. Everything lives at bayareacares.com. As well as if you run a nonprofit and are listening to this, and we'd love to showcase what you do. So you could reach out at bayareacares.com. This morning, I want to welcome Septarsi Halder. He is the Vice President of Research for Amgen here in San Francisco. Good morning. And may I call you Sap?
You may. Thank you, Sue. It's a pleasure to be here on KOIT. Thanks for taking the time.
You're very welcome. And let's talk a little bit about Amgen. I know that one of the reasons I know of Amgen is because of the sponsor for the bike race that used to come through here, the Bay Area. I'm not sure if that's still happening, but that's where I found out what you do. So tell us a little bit about Amgen.
Great. For those that don't know about Amgen, Amgen is a global pioneer in biotechnology, and we're here to serve patients. And we do that through science and developing innovative medicines that address major unmet needs for patients and societies. And that includes patients all across the globe, as well as the unmet needs we have here right in the Bay Area. And that's what we're here to talk about, right? The local Bay Area environment. And so, part of that mission to serve patients includes encouraging and developing the workforce of the future and inspiring students at all ages to learn about careers in science and get excited about science.
And you have a branch of Amgen that's called the Amgen Foundation that works with the Bay Area nonprofits and so forth. Tell us a little bit about those that you serve.
Yeah, so the Amgen Foundation is part of Amgen, and it donates a lot of money. Just to give you some numbers, $200 million to science education since 1991. But there's a lot more than the financial support. People volunteer their times, and we really lean in on supporting science. So just to give you some other stats, 4,800 Amgen scholars since 2006 that we've supported for college students to participate in hands-on research during a 10-week summer program. Another thing, we support teachers and teachers education. Over 3,000 teachers have been supported by the Amgen Foundation with cutting-edge research equipment and training, so that we can just take the textbook learning into real hands-on learning for students, so they can get really excited and engaged about the biotechnology industry.
And is this all age students, college, elementary?
Yeah, we support a broad number of programs that span everything from kindergartners through 12 and actually university students as well. And we actually involve some of the universities to then be points where we can engage the community at the level of K through 12. So there's a lot of cross-pollination and across the spectrum in the Bay Area.
We're speaking with Sap Halder. He's the Vice President of Research for Amgen. Tell me, how do you engage the little ones? How do you get them interested in science?
That's a great question. Well, I think to engage the little ones, you got to have the little one mentality as an adult and think about what it's like to be a kid. And we're actually all little ones. We're very curious about science, and we're excited about what we do. And we like to experience things hand-on. That's what we do every day here. And obviously, we're driven by a mission to serve patients. And we want to basically get the little ones excited about science and what it means to do science. And in that discussion, we can also make it meaningful to them. I think kids understand what our mission is, what it means to serve patients. Kids, have had fevers and colds, and they may know what it's like to be sick. So they have a fundamental understanding of our mission to, serve patients and make them feel better and improve their lives. So the broader mission aside, I think, kids, you get in there, you get hands-on, and you get them excited about, how fun science is. Ultimately, science is fun. And if you can make it fun for them, I think that's an anchor point for getting them to want to learn more, and think about this as a career when they may not have been exposed to it.
If there were any teachers listening right now at any level, how would you tell them to reach out to find out about how they get involved in this program?
Oh, it's very easy. I would say one of the easiest ways, they can listen to the podcast for sure, but one of the easiest ways is to go to the Amgen website, www.amgen.com, and they'll find links to the Amgen Foundation with all sorts of media and materials describing our broad efforts through the foundation, including what we're doing for STEM education in the Bay Area.
Give me some of the nonprofits that you work with.
Oh, there's many. Just to give you some idea, and it's a broad spectrum, and these are the ones focused on STEM education. But just to list some, there's Nature Bridge, which provides environmental science education for young people. They have a Golden Gate campus up in the Marin Headlands. I know many schools go there, and we participate there. There's one called Ignited, which is a Santa Clara-based nonprofit, which supports science teachers and their curriculum. We mentioned science teachers. There's the Asia Pacific Environmental Network supporting Asian immigrant and refugee communities. And then the one that's part of the discussion today is the Mission Science Workshop, which we supported through both financial support and volunteer time from our own staff here in South San Francisco, which is to promote STEM education in underserved communities. And the list goes on and on. There's the SMASH Academy in Oakland that supports high school students, ICLAM from the University of California Regents, and then the Cal State East Bay, which actually directly hosts K through 12 students like we talked about. So a lot of it's available on the website, and we could talk for an hour about each individual one of these programs, but I hope you get a sense that we're really engaged with the local community.
And the website again is amgen.com, and the foundation is a branch from Amgen, the corporation. Education and science. I was a big fan of science all through high school. I thought I was going to be a doctor. My family is full of doctors. It was not my calling. Instead, I went to the broadcast, so I can broadcast all the good things that you guys are doing in medicine and in science. So somehow I found my calling. But thank you, Sap. Unfortunately, we are out of time. This has been Sap Halder. He's the Vice President of Research at Amgen, located here in the Bay Area, the Amgen Foundation that reaches out to, as you heard, many Bay Area nonprofits teaching STEM and science. One thing before I let you go, the big cell, the school bus size cell that you've been traveling around the Bay Area, what does its schedule look like? And tell folks briefly what that's all about.
Yeah, thanks for asking. So this is near and dear to me because I'm a cardiologist, I'm a physician, and I'm doing broadcast with you. So, it comes full circle, but I'm really excited about the giant blood vessel with the Mission Science Workshop. So, blood vessels are, what carries nutrients and oxygen to every part of the body. So they're part of every organ, and they're involved in every single disease. You cannot name a disease that doesn't involve blood vessels. So, but we could talk about it, like this, or you can do it hands-on. And blood vessels are small, so to make kids really appreciate it and have fun with it, you got to make it life-size. So the Mission Science Workshop, in partnership with the Amgen Foundation, created a life-size, school bus-sized blood vessel, and kids can walk through it and see all the cells in the blood vessel and really get hands-on appreciation for how blood vessels work. And most importantly, they're having fun. And they're saying, wow, this is cool. And I want to learn more. I want to do more. And maybe some of these kids will continue in STEM education and be our workforce of the future to serve patients and work at a company in the biotechnology industry like Amgen. So the life-size blood vessel had an event, at the Mission Science Workshop for one day. And now it's going on a truck and going on tour to several schools across the region. So there'll be many opportunities for students not to have to travel to a place, but actually get to see it at their own school. And so this reflects our commitment to STEM education, and people should check it out. It's really cool.
So they can find the schedule of where it's going to be on the website at amgen.com.
I think that may be at the specific schedule will be on the Mission Science Workshop.
Okay. So the folks go to the Mission Science Workshop website and they can find the schedule and maybe reach out to see if it can come to your school. Thank you, Sap, for getting kids interested in science and at all ages. Actually, we appreciate what you do. And this is SueHall. I am SueHall with Bay Area Cares. So if you run a nonprofit, we'd love to help showcase what you do. You can reach out and you can see this video and hear this show all there on the website, our website, bayareacares.com. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sue.